Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Hallmark movies are beloved for their heartwarming stories, snowy, small towns, magical love, and feel-good endings. But behind the scenes, another kind of love story has unfolded, one filled with laughter, late-night texts, shared dreams, and fierce loyalty. At the center of this real-life tale is Alison Sweeney, best known to Hallmark fans as the face of the Hannah Swensen Mysteries and numerous romantic comedies. Alison is not just a fan-favorite actress, she's the glue in a beautiful off-screen sisterhood. Over the years, she's formed incredibly strong bonds with three women who are now more than just co-stars. They're her best friends. Let's dive deep into the lives, connections, and stories of Alison's three Hallmark besties: Lacey Chabert, Ashley Williams, and Barbara Niven. Through creative storytelling, behind-the-scenes imagination, and heartfelt moments, we'll paint a vivid picture of these friendships that have become the foundation of something magical in the Hallmark universe. It all started with a laugh. When Alison first met Lacey Chabert on the set of a promotional Hallmark photo shoot, they were strangers with only a few brief lines to share, but something clicked. Maybe it was the shared love for cozy holiday films, or maybe it was the way Lacey said, "You have the best laugh," right after Alison giggled at a silly costume mishap. They hadn't even filmed a movie together yet, but that moment sparked the beginning of a friendship that would eventually turn into a sisterhood. Years later, they starred together in the Wedding Veil movie franchise. The chemistry was electric, but it wasn't just acting. They spent long days on set together, often curled up between takes on velvet couches in vintage hotels, sipping coffee and sharing stories about their kids, careers, and favorite holiday traditions. Lacey became Alison's morning sunshine. "You always start the day with something kind," Alison once joked during a cast panel. "It's disarming and addicting." Lacey, in turn, admired Alison's fierce work ethic. "She's always juggling 10 things at once: a scene, a script, note, a text from her kids, and she still makes time to help you with your hair before a close-up." They became each other's cheerleaders. When one struggled with self-doubt, the other was there with encouragement. A peppermint mocha.int, hotel room, and IGHT. Lacey and Alison, in matching fuzzy socks, sit cross-legged on a bed strewn with Hallmark scripts. "Lacey, you think we'll ever play villains?" Alison, laughing, "Only if we steal all the Christmas cookies and refuse to share." They high-five, then dive back into script edits, bouncing ideas like teenagers planning a sleepover prank. Ashley and Alison's friendship could be summed up in one word: adventure. They didn't become instant besties like Alison and Lacey. Instead, theirs was the slow burn of kindred spirits finding their rhythm. It wasn't until they were cast together in a movie set in Barcelona that the flames roared to life. From the moment they landed in Spain, it was clear they were meant to be more than just co-stars. They were creative soulmates. Ashley and Alison didn't just act together, they co-produced, co-wrote, and co-dreamed. Early morning walks along the cobbled streets of Barcelona turned into spontaneous brainstorming sessions. Late-night tapas dinners became pitch meetings. They joked about opening a Hallmark-themed cafe, where all the tables were named after movie tropes. Ashley had a whimsical side that balanced Alison's practicality. Where Alison had spreadsheets and schedules, Ashley brought watercolor sketches of storyboards. Her differences became their strength. They even developed a game called Plot Twist Roulette, where they'd take turns spinning a fictional wheel, then had to improvise new storylines based on whatever came up. Secret, twin, Christmas, parade, disaster, amnesia, Ixt, Spanish courtyard. Alison and Ashley sit across from each other, the warm glow of string lights overhead. "Ashley, what if our next film is about two best friends who fake a wedding to get a free honeymoon?" Alison, smirking, "Only if I get to write the cake scene." They burst into laughter, unaware that a nearby couple is watching them with admiration, thinking they must be lifelong friends. In that moment, they are. Barbara Niven didn't enter Alison's life with fanfare. She entered like a warm blanket. On a cold day, comforting, familiar, and instantly right, Barbara plays Alison's mother, Dolores, in the Hannah Swensen Mysteries, and the maternal vibe carried over immediately off-screen. But this wasn't a one-way relationship. It wasn't just Barbara mentoring Alison. They took care of each other. Their bond wasn't about high fives and glitter. It was grounded in consistency. Every shoot, they'd race to see who could arrive first on set. They shared text messages every morning, simple things like "good luck today" or "I packed extra cookies." Barbara even once knit a scarf for Alison's daughter. Alison joked that Barbara had a sixth sense for when she was feeling overwhelmed. On one particularly stressful day, Alison said, "I opened my trailer door to find Barbara waiting, with tea and banana bread. No words, just a hug." Barbara once said Alison made her feel younger, more energized, more inspired to take risks with her acting. In return, Alison said Barbara taught her how to pause, how to breathe, how to let a scene live in silence. They were each other's balance. INT bakery set. Night Sage Oat Sunal. Paces nervously before a complicated emotional scene. Barbara walks in silently, hands her a tiny cupcake. "Barbara, you already did the hard part. You showed up, now just be." Alison smiles, takes a deep breath, and delivers a scene that leaves the crew in tears. What makes Alison Sweeney's trio of besties so remarkable isn't just the fact that they work together, it's the depth of love, respect, and trust that underpins every moment. They've cried on each other's shoulders during personal heartbreaks. They've celebrated new contracts and movie premieres together. They've helped each other with lines, life advice, and lunch orders. Their group chat is legendary. No, we don't have the messages, but let's imagine. Lacey just saw the first promo for Wedding Veil 4. "My hair is having a moment. Alison, your hair is everything. Sending this to my stylist." Ashley, "Guys, I wrote a new scene. Allie steals Santa's sleigh to win back her ex. Barbara, I knew you'd go full chaos elf. Proud, Lacey, title, slay my name, Alison. Stop, I'm printing shirts right now." In an industry that's often competitive, unpredictable, and transient, Alison Sweeney's friendships with Lacey Chabert, Ashley Williams, and Barbara Niven are a rare and radiant thing. Together, they show the world that women can champion each other's successes, lift each other through stumbles, and create not only movies, but magic. Their story is about connection. It's about women who trust each other with their dreams, fears, and bloopers. It's about late-night script readings, pancake mornings on set, and 100 tiny gestures of kindness that no one else sees. It's about a sisterhood that outshines even the brightest Hallmark Christmas lights.